Hey there, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Michael, and on this channel, we're all about learning smarter, not harder. So today, I want to share something that's been a game changer for me personally, and for a lot of people who are trying to learn faster and remember more. Whether you're a student, working a full-time job, or just trying to pick up new skills on the side, these are super practical things you can start using right away. No fluff, just real, science-backed techniques that can help you improve your memory and learn faster, literally in the next 5 minutes. So grab a coffee, get comfy, and let's dive right in. So here's the thing. Most of us were never really taught how to learn. We were just thrown into classrooms, handed textbooks, and told to memorize facts. And if you've ever crammed for an exam and then forgot everything the next day, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The good news is, your brain isn't broken. It's just waiting for you to use it the right way. And once you do, you'll be surprised how fast things start to stick. Let's start with one of my favorite techniques. It's something ridiculously simple, but super effective: visualization. Our brains are wired for pictures. Like, think about it. When you hear the word apple, you don't see the letters APPLE in your head. You picture an actual apple, right? Maybe it's red and shiny. Maybe it's green and sour. Whatever. The point is, our brains love images. So if you're trying to learn something, whether it's a new concept, a fact, or a process, try turning it into a picture in your mind. Better yet, draw it out. It doesn't have to be pretty. You're not submitting it to an art contest. Just the act of turning information into an image makes it way easier to remember. When I was in school, I used to sketch out these crazy little doodles to help me remember historical dates and events. And guess what? Those silly drawings helped me ace my tests because they stuck in my head way better than just reading the textbook. Now, if you want to take it a step further, try connecting that image to something ridiculous or emotional. Your brain loves weird, funny, emotional stuff. So, for example, if you're trying to remember that the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell, imagine a tiny factory inside your body with mitochondria running around wearing hard hats, lifting tiny weights. The sillier, the better. You'll be amazed at how much faster you recall it later. Alright, moving on to the second technique. This one is called the Feynman Technique, and honestly, it's probably the most powerful learning tool I've ever used. It's simple. If you really understand something, you should be able to explain it in plain, simple language, like you're teaching it to a 5-year-old. So, after you've studied something, close the book, put away your notes, and try explaining the concept out loud. It might feel awkward at first, but trust me, this works. You'll quickly figure out what parts you actually understand and what parts are still fuzzy. If you can't explain it simply, that's your brain telling you where to focus next. When I'm learning something new, I'll literally grab my dog, sit him down, and explain it to him like he's in a lecture. I mean, he has no idea what I'm saying, but it forces me to break things down in a way that makes sense. And the more I do that, the more it sticks. Now, the third method is called spaced repetition. This one's a total game changer if you're trying to move information from your short-term memory into your long-term memory. The idea is super straightforward. Instead of cramming everything all at once, you review the material over increasing intervals of time. So, you study something today, review it tomorrow, then again in 3 days, then a week, and so on. It sounds simple, but it's insanely effective. There's actually a ton of research behind this. It's how your brain naturally retains information. I use an app called Anki for this, which basically automates the whole process for you. It shows you flashcards just before you're about to forget them, which strengthens your memory over time. It's kind of like doing reps at the gym, but for your brain. And the best part? Once something's in your long-term memory, you barely have to think about it anymore. It's just there. Okay, so we've covered 3 solid strategies so far: visualization, teaching it like you're 5, and spaced repetition. But here's the thing nobody talks about. Your brain is part of your body. And if you're not taking care of your body, your brain isn't going to work the way you want it to. So here's a quick bonus tip. Take care of your basic needs. Get enough sleep. I know, it sounds obvious, but sleep is where your brain actually consolidates memories. If you're pulling all-nighters, you're literally sabotaging your ability to learn. Aim for at least 7 to 8 hours if you can. Second, stay hydrated. Your brain is made up of about 75% water. If you're dehydrated, your focus and memory take a nosedive. So keep a water bottle handy, especially when you're studying. And lastly, move your body. Even just a 10-minute walk can boost your brain function by increasing blood flow and oxygen to your brain. So if you're feeling stuck, get up and move around. You'll come back sharper. All right, so let's do a quick recap. Step 1. Visualize what you're learning. Draw it, picture it, make it as vivid and weird as possible. Step 2. Explain it to someone else, your friend, your sibling, your dog. It doesn't matter. If you can explain it simply, you understand it. Step 3. Use spaced repetition. Don't cram. Review over time and let the forgetting curve work in your favor. And finally, take care of yourself, sleep, water, movement. Your brain is counting on it. If you start using even one of these techniques today, you'll start to notice a difference. But if you use all of them together, you're gonna be unstoppable. Seriously, you'll be the person who picks up new skills in half the time, remembers names, facts, everything, and it'll feel effortless. So give it a shot and let me know how it works for you. And hey, if you found this helpful, hit that like button so more people can see this. Don't forget to subscribe if you want more quick, actionable tips like this. This is what we do around here. And if you've got any memory hacks or study tips of your own, drop them in the comments. I'd love to try them out myself. All right, that's it for today. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay sharp